Well, welcome, good evening, you wonderful dice, all alignments. I am Lunar D8, and this is a game I said I would never play again. But I've got some extra time. I went to work, and then found out that we weren't needed today. So, I technically am going to get a 4-day weekend, which is absolutely amazing. That being said, I didn't come straight home. I went to the gas station first, got some gas in the car, and then I came home, drank some water, and found the cure for depression. Turns out the cure for depression is step 1, 100 milligrams of CBD full spectrum oil with THC, and Devil Artemis videos, you know, the Perfect Cell versus things like with kaggyfilms and Kermit the Frog and Shallot. Also, ASMR video of gentle whispering ASMR. And a nap. Naps are awesome. Naps help out a lot. So, turns out the main thing you really need is Devil Artemis, gentle whispering ASMR, naps, and CBD oil with just a touch of THC. Not enough that would actually mess with any kind of drug test, but enough to actually make me not give a shit about a lot of stuff I constantly just scream about in my head. So, yay, happy! But yeah, I figured I'd try this again. I don't think I'll try World 2. But I also, as you guys can actually hear my voice in this video, I suppose the other one, I adjusted the sound in the settings. It's like almost nothing. Because apparently, Edmund McMillan doesn't understand volume controls at all. Also, I kind of hope there was some sort of update or something. But yeah, my PS4 controller still will not work with this. Maybe I need an Xbox controller, but I'm not going to buy an Xbox controller just for that. So, I'm still going to have to use the keyboard to accomplish things. I already beat World 1, that was the first video. The main thing is, I think I want to try to get the bandages. So, shift to run, space to jump. See if I can even remember how to do this. By the way, I'm just going to have this be a short video, because after I did say I would never play Super Meat Boy ever again, unless like people really wanted to see it. I've never played Super Meat Boy Forever and I don't own it. Oh wow, I have no memory of how to play this game. But, yeah, I don't have any intention to play this game seriously. I just figured, you know, it's kind of cool that I don't have to work tonight. And consider that my default experience with work. Is there a restart button? I think I can jump off the edge. But considering my default experience at work is I work a decent amount of overtime, and then for a while there I was working a lot of overtime. Come on. A lot of overtime. And then we had some changes with one of our customers, so I then didn't have to worry about oh, there's a bandage there. For some reason I was trying to use the WASD controls to... No. Didn't quite make that. No. Oh. Can I try again? Okay, at least I don't have to. But yeah. Next week's only going to be a 4-day, 8-hour days because Easter. But can I jump that one go? Do I still have the bandage? Is that... No, I have to get it again. Let's get down the mechanics for this first. Okay. But, yeah, this week apparently I just had to work. So normally I would work like 48 plus or something hours a week. I know for like 6 month stretch I was working like 54 plus, and then for a little while there I was working a massive amount of overtime. And then I went down to this normal 40-hour week. And then this week, next week, it's just going to be a 32-hour week because of Easter. But this week, yeah, since I'm going to have like a 4-day weekend, I kind of would have liked to know that that was a thing to expect earlier in the day. Heck, maybe I would have gone somewhere. Who am I kidding? I have no one to hang out with. You guys are all I have to talk to. Then again, since everything... Oh, Marlo, I should try to focus. Ah! I went too far. You focused too hard. Shoot. Well... Gotta do this in one try. One try. Not so much then. So, I don't seem to be doing the best here. That's cool. I don't really care. I mean, I want to win, but if I don't, I don't. It's not a big deal. It's just kind of fun. I mean, look at him, he kind of jumped. Like blurry actually a little bit. So it's pretty good animation. Yeah. Okay, do this. Come on. Use the force. Yay! Aw, shit. Oh dear. Well, this is concerning. I don't know what's below. I pushed jump. You did. Oh no, that's a background. Okay, I thought that was a wall. That was just different color. No, that's a background. Ah! I didn't. Okay. Well, that's cool. Neat. This is fun. But, yeah, so... a little less hours a week since I went to work. And they're like, yeah, you don't need to be here. I was like, it's like, oh, I would have liked to know that at the end of the workday yesterday. But they hadn't decided at that point whether or not we should go to work or not. So they decided to wait until the next day when I showed up to work to tell me to go home. But I'm like, I'm cool with that. A couple of my coworkers were kind of pissed. They're like, I was like upset because they had to drive really far to get there. And I'm like, it's cool. Because then again, it's not like I really had a reason to say anything about my job, because whether I'm working a massive amount of overtime or, getting some days off, I don't have a choice in the matter. It's not something I get to pick. But you know what? If I'm told, hey, you can just go home, I'm like, okay. I mean, if that becomes too much of a trend, I mean, eventually that might hurt things like paying bills and rent. So, I mean, that'd be terrible. Because, paying your bills is very important. And after all, it was thanks to all the overtime work that I was even able to buy this computer at all. This is the only gaming computer I've ever owned in my life. And it is the most powerful computer I have ever owned in my life. It is an Intel 7 processor, and it's got the GeForce GTX. I think it's a 1660, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I got the Intel Core i7. I think 1660 graphics card thing. Let's sit by this tree for a second. So, I like this tree. Edmund McMillan, you are very good at drawing trees, sir. I never played Super Meat Boy Forever at all. So I remember, I had Super Meat this game on Xbox 360 years ago, back when I had an Xbox 360, and I feel like I was a little bit better at that then, but I feel like a controller is just one of those things that's really good for platformers. Honestly, if I had access to play Super Mario World on Steam or Dragon Spirit or Robo Warrior, I would do that. But it would appear Nintendo does not like very many of their games on Steam or being streamed. Steam. And we missed. It's cool. Yay! Damn it. Wee! Dude. I'll be honest, it's cool to record this video, but I'll probably just be a short video, then I'll go get some more sleep. But like I said, that's the cure for depression. First, some CBD oil, full spectrum, like 100 milligrams of it. It's got trace amounts of THC in it, but, not enough to mess with a drug test sort of thing. Also, devilartemis. You know, he's the guy who does like stuff with kaggyfilms, but he does the Perfect Cell versus things with Kermit the Frog and Shallot and Uganda Knuckles. Watch some of his stuff; he's hilarious. So go watch some devilartemis and his best friend kaggyfilms. I feel like I want to hear a movie review of the Snyder Cut of Justice League from kaggyfilms. kaggyfilms! Make a review of Snyder Cut's Justice League. I think that'd be cool. Also, you should play Dragon's Spirit. It's a cool game. Also, Kid Chameleon for the Sega Genesis, and Zero the Kamikaze Squirrel for Sega Genesis, kind of neat too. But you can get Kid Chameleon for like $1 on Steam, so that's a thing. Brave Fence Massage should be a longer game. I can't really suggest that one. Kid Chameleon could be another, but mainly Dragon Spirit. Go play Dragon Spirit. It's a really cool scrolling shooter. I think Shallot and Cell would both enjoy playing that game. Yeah, watch some devilartemis. It's good shit. And then, of course, ASMR is always good to help relax you, to be the opposite of anxiety. So, granted, there's other things that help with anxiety, but pairing those things with devilartemis and ASMR, I think are really good. But yeah, check out the channel gentlewhisperingASMR. They use like a 3D microphone, so they can change like directions, so it sounds like stuff's coming from the left ear or right ear thing. So yeah, that'd be cool. So, also napping. I think just taking extra naps and getting extra sleep is apparently very good. So, go watch some devilartemis, and then watch Gentle Whispering ASMR. Go take a nap, then wake up to a root beer and kaggyfilms. I think that'd be cool. And then, after you do that, you should record a video on YouTube. So, do that, guys. Oh, I missed. Might try a different platform. Doesn't seem to be making much progress here. And I'm not as determined. Like, when I played World 1, I was like, oh no, I'm going. Then again, I expected the controller to work. Part of me kind of hoped there was going to be an update that, you know... Right. Oh. Use Ultra Instinct. Use the Vitara fusion of the Doom Marine and Master Roshi. Nope. Okay, we're gonna try a different level. I don't remember what levels have bandages. I think this one does. Because like I said, I'm just trying to... I suppose that's asking too much. Not entirely sure how to do this. was doable, I just didn't do it correctly. Did not quite get the bandage, but I now certainly. Let's try to get that lower. Okay, that could work. I'd have to, like, rip that one individual log. Is that a thing I can do? Could have just tried landing on top. In case you guys weren't noticing, I was trying to land on side of that block, and I didn't quite pull that off. Can I jump that high? No. And yeah, this is. I'm certainly never going to try to beat this game or any percentage. No, not quite. I'm just. I figured I have some extra time, so you know what, maybe you guys might find this entertaining. Yay, I got the bandage. Let's go back to the map. I think level 11? Why is that 11 look like an 8? Because here's the thing, look at this 8 and look at this, also an 8. They look identical. Like, you can't see a difference. Kind of like over here we have the letter B. This is a sailboat. So let's go to 11. Alright, I remember this level. I am totally not going to succeed on. Yeah, I'll give it a few shots, but I know. But nope. Jumping's necessary. Kind of. But, like I said, I probably won't even get all the stuff for World 1. I suppose I could try World 2. But I wasn't really planning on it. It's supposed to be a short video. Besides, no one's going to play World 2. Because I'm totally not going to actually bother to try. Well, one more try. Yep, okay. Exit the map. I said. I think 14 is the next one that has a bandage. But yeah, it's just I have all this extra time now. Okay, I can't play. Is there no bandage here? I mean, if there's no bandage, there's no bandage. level is it then? But, like I said, I'm not gonna, like, when I played that first video, I was like, I expected the controller to work. I don't remember where the other bandages are. I think there's one here on M20. Like 19 might have a warp or something. Alright, I see it at least. But I'm not really stressing about stuff. Just I still stand by that using this keyboard is so very awkward. I'll say this, I certainly can't blame my poor controls of this due to lack of experience or my relaxed state. What I can blame my inability to play this game well is the fact that my controller doesn't work with this. And that using the keyboard just feels so alien. It's just weird. If the controller worked, I'm sure I would do much better. But that's cool. It's not like it really matters if I do well or not. I think I'll make a grilled cheese sandwich later, but I think I'll chop some green peppers, and some red peppers, and some onions, and put it on the grilled cheese sandwich. I'll also put some Reese's Pieces in. I don't think I'm I got bandage, get. Oh. It's like I'm determined I'm going to outdo that thing in speed. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna fall in saw blades. I got you, my brother. So thank you. How's that for a mod? Guys, I know it might ruin some of the aesthetics. It's part of the whole point is a Super Boy. When he lands on the blades, it turns red from all the bloody goodness. But at the same time, that reminds me, I want Tira Grace to play the game Human Farm when it comes out. It comes out like a month or something on Steam. And what it is that you are a pigman and you are having an animal farm, but your animal is human beings. And what you gotta do is you gotta feed the human beings and stop them from getting the human flu. Or else you might lose your stock of humans. Then you have to strip the humans and dismember them. And you put them in like a meat grinder and you like remove their skin, and then you chop their bodies apart at the joints, and then you sell them to other pigmen to eat in the aluminum packaging. And you're basically selling the cuts of human meat to other pigmen to eat for profit, so they can have it on the barbecues. And I think Brett from Tira Grace would find it hilarious, and he'd probably laugh a lot. Then again, the Old English from Stuart Ripson and Ray Fencer Musashi I think, probably elicit a very funny reaction. And then again, Dragon Spirit, as always, great game to recommend. Double Yeet. Vegeta's the slack-jawed Saiyan. Yeah, imagine Vegeta and then Cletus from The Simpsons. I keep getting the bandage. But yeah, as I was saying, like, I know it ruins some of the aesthetic of this game, since like a lot of it is seeing the blood stuff on the saw blades from Meat Boy. At least in my first Super Meat Boy video, I managed to beat all of World 1. Though, I was kind of angry doing it. But yeah, like I said, it might ruin the aesthetic of the game a little. But what if there was a mod that need to like try to get that height, like they're not this high, and you do a little jump like that. So that's usually the lowest jump I can do. So I can time that kind of jump. I might. Maybe it would help if I actually went outward a little bit. I could try sliding. Trying to get that distance right is terrible. But yeah, it might ruin the aesthetic of the game. But how about a mod for all the saw blades? And what we do is we make the saw blades. What if we make the saw blades Uganda Knuckles? Hear me out. We can actually do more. I know how to get past the problem with the aesthetic. Here's what we do, guys. We have a mod for Super Meat Boy. By the way, I will never, any percentage, complete Super Meat Boy. I am not ever going to beat this game. I am just sort of fucking around in this video. I'm not, I don't care. Like, the other one was like, I have to beat World 1. I can't let it go. But this, I don't care. We are just here to chill and just have fun with a nice, serene atmosphere. But here's the idea for the mod, guys. You change the saw blades into Uganda Knuckles. And then you change Bandage Girl into Kermit. Yeah, you change the saw blades into Uganda Knuckles. And you change Bandage Girl into Kermit. And you change Super Meat Boy into Perfect Cell. And you change Dr. Fetus into Shallot. And like the saw blade machine that Shallot's gonna be riding in, you can replace that with just a giant mech that looks like the face of kaggyfilms. And now, granted, it's covered in saw blades, so that'll be Uganda Knuckles. So what you're going to do is you're going to have Shallot inside the driver's pit of a giant mech that's going to be kaggyfilms. So imagine this. Imagine a giant mech that is made out of either to look like kaggyfilms, or just imagine a Gundam that has the face of Kaggy the Films all over it. So like his leg is so imagine like a Gundam from Gundam Wing. So imagine this, and Shallot's at the head. So like Shallot is the brain of Kaggy Films. Like you have Kaggy Films, and inside his head, it's not gray matter. It's not a physical brain. It's literally a miniature Shallot is inside his head. And so what we do is we have a miniature Shallot that is the brain of Kaggy Films. And what we do is we have a giant Gundam, and it's just the face of Kaggy the Films plastered over every part of it. So not just the head, but like his arm is the face of Kaggy Films. His chest is the face of Kaggy Films. His legs are the face of Kaggy Films. And he's got Shallot for a brain, and all of his saw blades are Uganda Knuckles. And then as he's chasing Super Meat Boy, all the saw blades through the level are also Uganda Knuckles. And Bandage Girl at the end is Kermit. And Super Meat Boy is Perfect Cell. But yeah. So Dr. Fetus will have that played by Shallot. And I mean, the question is this, the other bosses, what are you going to have? Like, who's going to be Brownie? Or Chad? It's hard to pick. Like, aside from, the main characters, I mean, aside from Perfect Cell, Kermit, and even Shallot, who would you guys consider the main characters? Like, if you had to pick a main character for Devil Artemis's Perfect Cell versus videos, but you weren't allowed to pick Perfect Cell, or Kermit, or even Uganda Knuckles, who would you pick is the next closest thing to a main character? And who would you have play Brownie, or Chad, or any other bosses that I can't remember? Also, if there's any other obstacles that you would change, like I think mainly just the saw blades being Uganda Knuckles is enough, and along with, Dr. Fetus being Shallot, Bandage Girl being Kermit, and Super Meat Boy being Perfect Cell. I mean, what, are you going to change the piles of salt needles into something? Are we going to make the fire in some of the levels become Bio Broly or something? Or Spider-Man? Or anime titties? Yeah, it's like, okay, we'll do like the next world. Let's go and happen in the next world. Not really making any progress here. Don't want to exit the game. Let's try the new world. I think it's like... How do I... Right. It's a hospital. So there's like a salt mine eventually. And I think here it's like a bunch of needles and shit. What if we just replace... Like, it's a hospital, right? So, I mean... What if we just replace all the giant piles of needles with anime titties? Just all sorts of anime titties. So here's saying World 1. So here, guys, this is an idea for a mod. And no one's ever going to do this, but it'd be hilarious. And it'd be hilarious like watch Tira Grace play this mod. It'd also be hilarious to watch kaggyfilms play this mod. Hell, Devil Artemis playing it, but voicing Cell. But, okay, so it's Super Meat Boy. Have Super Meat Boy be Perfect Cell. Bandage Girl can be Kermit. Dr. Fetus will have played by Shallot. And like his mech is just it's a Gundam covered in the face of Shallot all over it. And then it's got Shallot for a brain, and it's got spinning Uganda Knuckles coming out of all of his extremities. Then all the saw blades in all World 1 are you've gone to Knuckles. And then all of the needles in this world will make that into just giant piles of anime titties. And then World 3, I think it's a salt mine. What could I... I mean, I think I want to stick with the anime thing. We can't really use asses, because, I mean, no one's gonna recognize a giant mountain of anime ass. I mean, it's not as noticeable as titties, right? I don't know. Would you guys be okay jumping into a giant pile of anime ass? You know, not one giant and not that thick or some shit. I mean, like, just imagine like all the sexy waifus with a big booty you ever seen, and then imagine like the disembodied asses, you know, in a mountain. Would you jump into that? I don't know. I think the titties thing's a lot more visually appealing to me. But then again, that's what men really want. Women they think men just want sex. No, we want cuddles and head pats and to rest our heads in your tits and also to fuck you, yes. It's been a long ass time since I went on a date, but hey, I'll get around to that. In the meantime, anime titties. So, come on, anime titties. So, beyond that, does anyone out there have a waifu or anything? Or like a particular girl that you think is sexy? And this doesn't just include boys. I'm speaking to everyone out there. Man, woman, whatever. You know, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is, like guy, woman. I mean, like I said, this is a channel where we don't give a shit about any of that shit. You know, everyone just be yourselves and be nice to each other. I want everyone out there to give everyone else a hug. So everyone out there watching this video, I want you to give all the other people watching this video a hug. Because we can all be friends here. But I don't know where I was going with this. I think the point was anime titties are awesome. So I believe everyone out there agrees with me that anime titties are awesome. But yeah, if there's any character that you either find aesthetically pleasing or badass or sexy, type in the comments. But I don't know. What can we have in place of salt? What you know, like those orgasm faces that the girls in hentai do, where like their tongue is out and eyes roll up? Well, not like Exorcist style. I mean like just the eyes looking up. You guys know what I mean. If it looks creepy, I think the person's doing it wrong. You're looking at the wrong genre. But I think it's called ahagayo or something like that, or hegio or something like that. How about just a giant pile of orgasming anime waifu faces? I don't know, I'm trying to be silly, I guess. Okay, let's actually see what this level is like. I probably won't get past level 1. But yeah, just imagine if this was just piles of anime titties. Oh, I fell in the anime titties. Oh no! I'm pretty sure if there was a pile of anime titties, I would purposely fall into it. A lot. I have no idea how to get past that. That seems hard to get momentum for. I would say I need to be higher, but I think I would just be scraping the ceiling there. I guess I'll just do trial and error. And like I said, I have no intention of beating this. Heck, I have absolutely no intention of even getting to the boss. I don't remember the boss. I don't think it's Brownie. Chad? Chad gives you hearts and Isaac. So it's probably Chad. What is the sound check going on here, guys? I feel like we're listening to Serge Tankian from System of a Down fall asleep on a saxophone. It's not bad, it's just... like, Serge Tankian is a really amazing musician. And System Down is just absolutely amazing. And I've seen Serge Tankian live in concert. He gives an absolutely amazing performance. I heard some people complaining about his recent stuff since System Down was broken up, and apparently recently, like he goes to concerts and has like his phone in his pocket and stuff like that, and people feel like he's not really into it. Which I have no idea. I haven't even watched footage of that. But I'll say this: his absolute newest stuff from System of a Down, or even his solo stuff, can't say I really feel that. But I can still enjoy say Highway Song off of Don't Steal This album, or Inner Vision, or Johnny, Aerials, Needles, Sugar, BYOB. They're all pretty cool songs. Granted, some of them have odd lyrics, but I still greatly enjoy even those. I still think it'd be really cool to see Till Lindemann, and actually the whole band of Rammstein, do a cover of the original Pokemon theme. I mean, you could have Flake dressed up as Pikachu, and you could have Till Lindemann dressed up as Ash Ketchum. I wonder, if Flake is Pikachu and Till is Ash, which one of the band members is Brock? Should any of them be like Charmander? Or Bulbasaur or Squirtle? I don't know. I mean, I feel there's other people. I feel like there's other people. Like, just imagine Till Lindemann singing in English, though he'd have to have a German version too, singing the original Pokemon theme. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. If I ever play this again, I imagine I'm going to watch someone else play this game, so I see what they do, because I'm not getting what I need to do to make this jump. But yeah, or say, Disturbed, have them sing the Dexter's Laboratory theme, or, you know that song Unravel, the anime song, the opening of Tokyo Ghoul, it's called Unravel. What if you had, Korn? What if you had the band Korn? Jonathan Davis, to the song Unravel. I don't know, is there a particular anime opening or closing that you would like to hear a band play? Or even a video game music, but most video musics don't have audio. Speaking of that, earlier today, I finished the game, the visual novel, The Letter. It's a really cool visual novel. If you're listening to this, I would actually suggest that you don't watch my Let's Play, and that you play the game yourself, because I feel that you'd probably just enjoy it more on your own. But if you want to hang out, that'd be cool. But I still think you'd probably enjoy it more yourself. Rather, because most of it eventually gets to the point I'm just sitting there fast forwarding a lot, trying to grind for different. I do like a 5-hour video where I tried to get the endings. I did 3 hours of fast forwarding through just mundane choices that I had done like 30 times before, just so I could figure out the stuff for the true ending of the game. Then I got to the true ending, and I'll say this. There's two versions of it. The first one was beautiful. The second one, Luke was an asshole and murdered everyone and became known as a serial killer. I guess it kind of counts as one. But before that, we had Luke's an asshole and he actually sacrifices himself. And we get an alternative song. And granted, the normal end credit song is beautiful. But this song that he's doing when he burns down the building with himself in it is like supremely beautiful. It's like it's just amazing music. It's wonderful. And like I said, this music, like I said, I recorded most of that 5-hour video. I went to sleep while the video was uploading, so I couldn't stay awake anymore. And I woke up and I recorded a bonus video part because I noticed a couple Steam achievements. I was like, I want to try to get that, and I did that. So that was cool. But then I went to work, and then when I got to work, they're like, we decided we don't need you guys here today. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. I will go home. I went to the gas station, then I came home, and I decided since I'm not going to be driving anywhere because nothing's fucking open at this hour or anywhere near me, I'm like, you know what, I'm not going to be driving for a while, so it's going to take me 100 milligrams of full spectrum CBD oil. It's got a little vanilla mixed in to help with flavor or something. Apparently it's and of course you keep it in your mouth for like 30 seconds before you swallow it. Like 100 milligrams of full spectrum CBD oil, which it has traces of THC, but not enough to like affect you in that way. It's just the main point of the THC in there is because it actually helps, the effect of the CBD oil to actually work. The proteins and stuff have to interact in a certain way. So without certain amino acids, your body just won't absorb it correctly or utilize it. So you need the full spectrum. But yeah, I was like, I'm not going to drive because I do think it makes me... I'd be worried about my skill at driving or operating any kind of heavy machinery. So it's not something I take before work, just if I plan to go to sleep or something. But I took that, and I watched devilartemis for like 20 minutes, and then listened to ASMR for 20 minutes, and then I took a nap for like 20 minutes, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'll hop into Super Meat Boy. I said I would never do that, but here I am. So, not that I'm going to do anything. I got a couple bandages. I suppose I could try. I should actually. For some reason, I was just staring at the ceiling. I don't think. Because there's got to be something to this. So I just wasn't holding the gun button. Oh. Like I said, I still don't know if I'm ever going to really come back to this game again. I just felt like doing it. I was kind of a little against it because I was like, I said I would never play it again. But I'm like, you know what? I don't think it hurts. Just... heck, out of all my content, these fail videos are probably the least interesting thing, you guys. Like, I got the first part where I did World 1 of Super Boy. And I did my failures at Mega Man 1 through 6. Oh, I was so close. And then I did a video on a game called Musashi vs. Cthulhu, because I really like the game Great Prince Musashi. But not only was I horrible at that game, but it was just, a lot of it was just, I really can't say, like, it was $4, and I was like, fuck that shit. Because it wasn't worth it. And I did a recording where, when I played Blaze Blue, Chrono Phantasma, there's a few videos where I managed to do pretty cool things. And there's one video where I was like, okay, I gotta show this off. But I tried recording it, and apparently OBS does not let you record a YouTube video for another YouTube video. It's probably something written into the code for YouTube. Not the big one. So I guess YouTube has something that prevents you from just recording the screen when you're watching a YouTube video. But I can still record the screen, it just doesn't move. But, so, still got sound and everything from it, but... oh, there's a ledge down there. You could probably jump on that. Probably meant to. The jump you're doing is probably not possible. Okay. But yeah, not sure what I was talking about. Oh yeah, this music. It's like listening to Serge Tankian fall asleep while freestyling on a saxophone. I suppose that does kind of count like that. So that's, what, Hulk Hogan on a violin? Yeah, that sounds right. Next level? I'm not beating this one. I can say that instantly. Where am I even supposed to be? Also, what hospital has this? Like, I don't think this is a safe way to dispose of your needles, guys. Okay, apparently I'm not supposed to go up. Is this just for the damage? Okay, well. Supposed to be on this side. I'm bad at judging that. Apparently all the momentum stuff I can't figure out. So what am I supposed to do there? I'll probably just beat this level and call it a night. I want to listen to more ASMR and go to sleep for a while. Plus, tomorrow when I wake up, I think I'll go over to my sister's and spend some time with her. Then I'll probably go see my mom, or that. Maybe I'll, at some point later that day, go to the bar or something and try to be social. Oh wow, there actually is a... I was trying just to fall, but... Oh, I didn't know there was a second one of those. Yeah, I didn't think there was going to be a space that you could actually live. But... I just want to get a good look at this one. Are there any other platforms I can hit? What? I was going... Am I still carrying momentum? What am I supposed to do there? I'm trying to move left. I feel like this is a kite. Like he's... I feel like the handle's like he's a kite. But that's just hilarious. Oh, I thought I could survive on that part of a ledge. Dang. Well, now we know. And knowing is half the battle. Captain Planet. You guys ever see the College Humor thing? Don Shielday as Captain Planet. He kills everybody and turns them into trees. It's also the Batman, all the humor stuff, but it's Power Thirst. There was a board game I played when I was younger. It was with people that enjoyed playing like Magic the Gathering. And the way the game worked is it was called Ebola Monkey Hunt. And it was like you work, the premise of the board game is that you are a scientist who works with biological weapons. Think Umbrella, like Resident Evil. Anyway, going around in hazmat suits because you've been bioengineering some Ebola and you've been injecting it into monkeys for testing purposes. But now the monkeys have developed superpowers and various traits like ninjas or something. They're sumo wrestlers. There's like a bunch of cards that like function like Cards Against Humanity style. And you have to go around with trank guns, trying to fight back and capture monkeys or escape. Your objective. It's like kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's, but D&D, or think Among Us, but Monopoly. But yeah, it's like a board game. And speaking of other games, there's a game called Werewolf that doesn't really require a lot to do. It's just people around a table, pretty much. You don't need more than a couple slips of paper, pretty much. But in Werewolf, if you haven't heard of it, definitely look up that game. But there's a visual novel that makes up a religion that combines Shintoism and the game Werewolf as a religion. And it's an amazing visual novel. And honestly, I'd say it was probably the best visual novel I would ever recommend. But also recommend AI Somnium Files, Death Mark, and Song of Memories. There's a few others I would recommend, but some of them get a bit graphic, so I'd rather not scar you guys, so I'll keep with the ones that really have amazing stories, but aren't too, you know, unsettling. But definitely play Raging Leap, it's really cool. I'll say Crimson Gray in the letter. Willow Unfold I haven't finished yet, and Zonky Zero I still have yet to return to. Did the one part, and it's like, it's but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to doing my Binding of Isaac Ultra Impossible from Scratch challenge when Repentance drops. Because I haven't played Isaac for like half a year or something on my PS4, and once Repentance drops, I'm going to be playing it on Steam. But I'm doing Ultra Impossible from scratch. Now the from scratch part, I'm not sure what I need to do. But I don't really care. But the from scratch part means that I'll have nothing unlocked. So that when I boot up Repentance and have it download the DLC stuff for it, I will have nothing unlocked in the game. And so I'll be doing everything from scratch. Not really sure what you want me to do. Everything Ultra Impossible. First off, every time I boot it up, I'll be playing on hard difficulty. And every single time I'll play with a random character. Also, every time I'll roll a d4. If I roll 1, I'll do the traditional path. You know, basement, caves, depths, boom. If I roll 2, it'll be greed mode. But if I have not sure what you want me to do, game. But if I roll a 2, I'll do greed mode. But if I have greedier unlocked, it'll be greedier mode every time. Roll a 3, I'll go into the challenges. And I'm going to be able to pick the challenge. So if I roll a 3, I'll go to challenges, and then I'll roll a d8. And that d8 will allow me to randomly pick what challenge I play. If I roll a 4, it'll be either daily challenge or new path. And by the way, a new path is apparently there's a new path with a new boss or something in the game. And I don't know if it's like a thing like a greed mode or it's its own separate play mode. But if I go to that, like is it going to be like a lust mode or something? I don't know. Not sure. But that'll be the Ultra Impossible from Scratch challenge when it comes to Isaac. And even if I wasn't doing that, I would never 100% the game, and don't expect good gameplay. I am terrible at it, and I'm going to make dumb decisions all day long. Now, a week after that drops, Guilty Gear Strive will be out. And I'm terrible at fighting games, and I've never played a Guilty Gear before. So Guilty Gear Strive will be my very first Guilty Gear ever. But I'm terrible at fighting games. I would recommend watching the video Crab Fighter. I had a lot of fun with that. It was just fun. I'm a crab with a gun. Well, I'm a crab with a sword fighting a lobster with a gun. It's cool. It's just, and the music's like, it's like the fucking most hardcore crab music I've ever heard in my life. It's like, what the fuck? Who thought crabs were this epic? And, oh, I was talking about the fail video category that this is put into. One, it's a Super Meat Boy and other failures. Because I'm not really doing anything successful here. It's just me dying a lot to the point that I feel like me sitting still is just as much progress as nothing. And but and I had a video where like I record my Blaze Blue in a fighting game where I did something cool, but I don't get the footage of it. But you see like a still frame or one of the panels where somebody's talking, but you hear me talking about the stuff. So if you want to see what actually happens in that clip, go watch the actual video, which is easy because you know it's a recording of a video. It's me doing a recording of my own recording. But I put that in fail because I'm like, yeah. I mean, I tried to record in a certain way, and that won't work. And then the next fail video is an extra part for Enter the Gungeon. But it was just an excuse, so I had something to do while I was talking about the game prototype. Because I was like, well, I need to record something, otherwise it's just going to be, a blank screen. But yeah, I tried to buy the game prototype on Steam. I spent the $20 it asked for, and then it won't even launch. And I was like, I was looking forward to playing that. And due to the stuff trying to threaten viruses and shit on my computer, I'm like, no. So and I looked at the PS4 store, and I'm like, I could spend another $30 to have it on the PS4, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I'd rather just watch Freelance Astronauts or someone do a blind playthrough of the game. But yeah, it's a really fun game. It came out in 2009 on 360, and it's like if Assassin's Creed used Atari earrings with Silent Hill. It's a lot of fun. I like the game. I was really looking forward to playing it, but I wouldn't recommend getting it on Steam because I bought it and I can't play it. It won't even launch. I don't want to fuck up my computer. Like I said, the only things I go on with this computer only goes on the Steam website and YouTube. That's it. I don't use this computer for anything else. I don't go anywhere else. If I want to go on a website or something, I'll use my phone. And of course, a lot of times when I watch YouTube videos, I'll actually watch it on my TV on my PS4. So I don't really watch too many YouTube videos on my actual computer. I tend to just do that on my phone or on my television. Mainly when I'm doing stuff on YouTube on my computer, it's me uploading, the videos I record. But like I said, I only go on 2 sites with this computer. I go on Steam, and I go on YouTube. I go nowhere else. So I don't use this computer for anything else. It's just, I go on Steam, I play a game, I record it, I then put it on YouTube. And yeah, I think I'll have some stuff I can do tomorrow, but I'll probably get to recording. Like, I want to finish Will of Wonderful World and Zombie Zero before Isaac drops. And then, of course, I know Isaac was one of the main things I was thinking about trying to do when I started up the channel. And then a week after that drops, Guilty Gear Strive, my very first Guilty Gear. And then a month after that will be Resident Evil 8 The Village, which I think should be a lot of fun to play. So, beyond that, I don't know really. I mean, it'd be kind of interesting to see Tekken X Street Fighter if it ever comes out. Beyond that, I'll keep my eyes out for stuff. I know I'll get Subverse in like a day. It'll come out in like a day or something. Say, it's a game. It's apparently high quality. But it's basically kind of a parody of Mass Effect, but it's a hentai. It's an anime hentai. So, I think that would be cool. On a serious note, I have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. I stood there for a while, because I don't know what this game wants. It'd be one thing if I could just look at the screen down below and just evaluate where any walls are, but the only time I see it, one, I'm trying to focus on this little meat cube guy, and so I'm not really paying attention to the background very much because I'm just watching him with like tunnel vision on my meat, and I'm not really getting a good look at the rest of it, and I'm at like a second before I die. So it's not like I have all the time in the world to look at like the environment down there. So I don't really know like where there's a wall I can hug. I'm just gonna jump down there with the intent of... And I swear, like he handles like a kite. Like, I'm just trying to fall straight down, and it's like he wants to continue having momentum. But yeah, I've never played Beat Boy Forever at all, and I never intend to. I swear, he handles like a fucking kite. I don't really see any walls I can jump. Okay, so I really don't think I'm gonna get past this. But the main thing I was saying is do not buy Prototype on Steam. It doesn't work. It pisses me off, and it's just fuck. I really was looking forward to playing it. I remember having a lot of fun with it back then. But yeah, I recommend you guys though instead go on YouTube and type in the channel name Freelance Astronauts. And they even play some Mass Effect and Super Mario Brothers Wii and Pepsi Man and Zelda games and stuff. But yeah, Freelance Astronauts. But also, go check out the webcomics Looking for Group, Least I Could Do, Bob and George, 8-Bit Theater Nuclear Power, with a K, 8-Bit Theater Nuclear Power. And yeah, go watch Devil Artemis and Gentle Whispering ASMR. And get you some root beer. I think I'm gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich soon. But yeah, I think I'll probably call this art, but I'm feeling really good. I think everything's cool with the world and everything's perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm gonna finish Will of Wonderful World and Zonky Zero at some point in the next week. You know, Zonky Zero is probably a long story, but I know Will of Wonderful definitely doesn't seem like it's long. I mean, it seems like how close to the end game for that is. I think that Kratos dog has. I don't think we can trust him. So I gotta watch for him to betray us. You guys remember when Edward Norton played the Hulk? They also had another guy, I think like Christian Bale from Batman, was actually a Hulk at 1.2. At least a guy who looks like him. But yeah, there was Edward Norton though. But what if like Mark Ruffalo wants to be retired, but they want to make like the Maestro Hulk video, or like, you know, a video where Hulk becomes, you know, an anti-hero or worse? What if they had Edward Norton come back as the role of the Hulk? Then again, if Hulk were to come back for a solo movie, one, we could have the Maestro story, or we could have him fight a villain. But I mean, what villain at this point would you have, or especially if you have like, you know, the injured Hulk from the end. But like, you know, Mark Ruffalo's face is kind of mixed with the Hulk's Professor Hulk thing. I mean, would you have Edward Norton stay as a Professor Hulk type character? But, you know, the one injured arm from the gauntlet, and then, you know, instead of Mark Ruffalo's face, it's Edward Norton's face, kind of CGI mixed smashed up. How would that look? I don't know. But who would you have him fight? I don't know. I still think Granola is going to function like SSJ3 a little more than people think. Because we have a 3-year time limit for Granola, right? But here's the thing, what if that's just like the time he has and he doesn't use his powers? Because remember how Goku came back when he was dead? And Baba gave him a day, but using SSJ3 drained his time on Earth? What if the 3-year time limit for Granola is just if he doesn't use his powers to their extent? But what if using his powers at maximum strength makes his time drain faster? But I feel like at the end of it, like, Goku and Vegeta will probably fight with him a little bit, but, you know, Goku and them will figure out that, hey, there's no need for us to hate each other. Vegeta might be a little more stubborn about it. Then like Granola's gonna fight Frieza at some point, and he's gonna have the upper hand for a second. Then Frieza's gonna kill him. And then we're gonna watch Frieza kill Granola, and then Goku and Vegeta will probably just beat the shit out of Frieza. I still want to see Yamcha do something. I want to see a Yamcha interact with Frieza in some way. Or I want to see some kind of enemy. Like, what if Granola meets Yamcha and they actually have a small training match together, and Granola learns the Wolf Fang Fist and then uses Wolf Fang Fist on Frieza? How about that? What if Granola learns Wolf Fang Fist from Yamcha, and then we see Granola use the Wolf Fang Fist on Frieza? Kinda neat. But yeah. I hope everyone out there had a good day. I'm probably just gonna end this recording. And I mean, I beat one level and got like a bandage or two. So I think that's pretty good, considering I said I would never ever come back to this game. So 0.00001% additional progress is better than nothing, right? So, yeah, like I said, in a week I'll be doing my Ultra Impossible from scratch Binding of Isaac Extreme Difficulty Challenge. And then I'll be doing a week after that, Get to Your Stride. And then a month after that, Resident Evil 8 will come out. Beyond that, I'll keep my eye out for anything else that looks like it's fun, because at the end of the day, whether I play a game or not is I'm doing whatever the fuck I enjoy. Like, whatever I feel an interest in. And if I feel like playing some music in the background, or talking, or eating, I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like. Because the whole point of this stuff is I don't need a filter. I can cuss, I can yell and be angry if I want. So I'll say this, when I play video games with other people, I won't yell or cuss or anything, because I don't want to make the other person uncomfortable, because I value other people. Like root beer. So I'm going to end this video, and then I'm going to go back to bed, because I am enjoying the fact that I don't have to be at work right now. But I hope everyone out there had a great day. And I have to find that it's hour 24. Well, not too bad when you consider the 5-hour video you did earlier, plus the other hour plus you did there. But hey, if I was at work, I'd still be at work for quite a bit longer. So I think I'll go to sleep, and then I'll probably do things involving people in the real world. But I hope all of you had a good day. Go watch some Devil Artemis, some kaggyfilms, and some gentlewhisperingASMR, and go get a pizza, and get a stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, and then get some anchovies, and put those anchovies inside the stuffed crust, and then dip your pizza into Like, say, some nacho cheese or something. And then throw some serrano peppers on it. Because that's the best pepper for salsa. Serrano peppers. But yeah. That, like I've always told a lot of people, the breakfast of champions is Red Bull and Cadbury cream eggs. But I hope everyone out there is happy, and like I said, everyone out there, you are viewing this video, I want you to give everyone else viewing this video a hug. But yeah, I hope you all had a good day. Bye.